Nice. We're live. All right. We'll see if anybody hops in here. I'm a couple minutes late. It's been a busy afternoon here on a Sunday. Jason is not with us today. Some family things going on and some other things. It's been super hectic around the shop, just, with our personal lives and everything else going on. Let me see if I can get the lighting a little better in here, guys. Much better. Much better. All right, I got the lighting figured out. So, like I was saying, been pretty hectic around here, with our personal lives, family vacations, and just, working on our projects and day jobs and everything else. So, unfortunately, I haven't got a lot of videos up here recently. I have been getting some YouTube shorts up for you guys between Jason and I, stuff we've been doing and hanging out around our places. But like I said, Jason isn't going to be here with us today because he's got some family stuff going on. So best wishes to Jason, and hope he's knocking it out and, take care of the fam. So Justin, my brother Justin, brother from another mother, is going to be here momentarily. He just went out to get some refreshments, and he's going to come hang out and chit chat with us. And we'll do our monthly YouTube live and uncut or uncensored, or however you want to do it, or whatever you want to call it. I don't really have any die-hard subjects to talk about. So if anybody wants to throw some questions out there or comments or give us a topic to talk about, I'm all game. I really don't have a whole lot to talk about. There is a burnout competition coming up in like 3 weeks. I'm trying to get us a spot, a vendor spot for that, so that we can be there. We can shake hands and, pass out stickers and merch and whatever we can do, and compete in their burnout competition. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And we'll do that kind of going. I'll keep you guys updated on that as I get more information. And we'll make that happen. Looks like Justin's here.
Hello.
Hey. So you guys may remember him. He was in our videos when we went to Cletus and Cars, did the burnouts and some other videos around the shop. He's been in and out. He's always here behind the scenes doing stuff with us, making little videos or just helping out and hanging out. All the same, we get done with this, we're going to go fire up the grill. We're going to cook some cheeseburgers. I think we've got barbecue chicken, and I think we've got some baked potatoes and some more brewskis and some other stuff. So we're going to hang out and do that after we hang out with you guys for a while. So anyway, say hi, Justin.
Hello.
So he's here, and you can ask him questions too, whatever. He's filling in for Jason today, or whoever. Doesn't really matter. I mean, my whole idea behind these lives is just to have people hang out, and we get to chat with you guys, answer questions, do whatever we want. And nothing's really scripted or anything like that. We usually bring a list of questions or things we want to talk about just to keep us from rambling like I am now. But really don't have a list because I'm unprepared today, which it's all good. So I believe it's a Michiana Auto Show, and that's where the next burnout competition is going to be. Supposedly it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday show. Saturday, they have a burnout pit that's open, and it's free entry for burnouts. And then Sunday, I believe it's like $20 entry for the burnout competition, and they pay out top 3-4 places or whatever. We'll pay the $20. We'll be in there, try and get Carmen to eat some tires. Now, this show is, what I think is cool is they have, they're going to have dirt drags. They're going to have truck pulls. I'm not sure if they're going to have tractor pulls or not. And then they've got a truck show. They've got a bike show, but it's more centered around 4-wheel drive trucks, big lifted truck stuff, truck pulls, tractor pulls, off-roading, things of that nature. And but they have a burnout pit, and I'm going to show up with Carmen Electra. And and she's not gonna fit in. But you know what? That's what we like. We like being weird. We like being the odd one in the crowd, and turning heads and cooking tires. So that's the game plan. Maybe she'll wow some people, and it'll be fun. So I will post all that information on our Facebook page. If you're not following our Facebook page, make sure you go over follow our Facebook page. I try and keep that up to date. I like to just post random, funny car related stuff. I encourage all you guys to do the same thing. Go on there, share us photos of your cars that you want, projects, anything like that. Just be respectful, be nice, but yeah, like let's have fun, let's have conversations, let's what am I doing wrong? What should I do next? What am I doing right? Anything. The door is open. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's share it. You see something cool, you're like, oh, even if you see a car on Marketplace and you're like, man, I wish I could buy this, but it's 500 miles away. It's a smoking deal. Put it on there. You never know. I might be right next door and just go buy the damn thing. Or somebody else in the group or one of our other subscribers or followers or whatever may see it and go, oh man, gotta have it. I'm going to go buy that 72 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, or that, who knows what, that, 63 Studebaker, four-door wagon. That'd be cool. I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, me rambling again, but there's a couple of car shows this weekend that I wanted to go to. Found out about one super late, which sucked. The one was just up the street, the Gateway Mile. They, what I really like about this car show is it's 100% free, and you come and go as you please. They shut the whole center of the town down, and then they have all the shops and stores and stuff are all open like they normally are, normal business hours and all that fun jazz. Some of them are selling stuff on the streets. And basically, as long as you have a show car, it's free entry. You just pull up, you look cool, they let you in, you park anywhere you want, you hang out for as long or as little as you like, you walk around, do whatever you want. I usually walk up and down the strip a couple times, and then I get like a sandwich or whatever, and then I walk up and down the strip a couple more times, and then I take off. What's really cool about it and unique is not just that it's free and that you can park wherever you want as long as you're respectful with the other cars and stuff. You guys know how car shows work. But what's really cool is you can show up. Let's say I think it was 9 to 3. You can show up at 10 o'clock and park and walk all the way down to the end of the car show and turn around. And on your way back, you'll see 20 different cars because 20 more people have shown up. And then you get to the end and you turn around, you start heading back. Well, now there's 10 different cars, and half the cars that were there before, some of those left. And then, so it's coming and going all day long. It's like a rotating stock of a car show. And so the strip's only, maybe a quarter mile long or half mile long or so, but it's both sides of the street. And like I said, it's rotating. So cars are always coming, always going. You can literally sit in front of your car and just watch cars cruise by you all afternoon, and they just cruise in, they park. They get bored, they take off, or they cruise in, they go get a sandwich at a restaurant or whatnot. They hang out for 40 minutes or 50 minutes or a couple hours. You can do whatever you want. It's open, it's free, and then they just take off and another car takes their place, and it just rotates all day. It's super cool. Friday night they do a cruise. They all meet uptown. They cruise up and down the strip. In town, which is really fun. I've never had the opportunity to do that because I work off shift, so usually night stuff, afternoon stuff is kind of off limits for me or unobtainium. But I'd like to do that in the future. Another cool thing that they have is they usually have a local live band that plays like older style, hot roddy type music, Beach Boys or whatever. 70s rock or whatever, but it's not a DJ where they just play like 50s and 60s rock and roll. It's a legitimate band, and they hang out up there and they play cool rock songs and stuff. And again, it's free. So if you want to park over by the band and a car pulls out and they leave, you just pull your car over there and park there. And then later on you're bored with the music, you just pull down a block and a half and park over there. It's all open and unrestricted and just fun. They also have a giant jumbotron that they put up, which I think is really cool, and they play local ads. Not a whole bunch of local ads, but they play like local ads for like stores and businesses and stuff that are on the strip. And then they also play old car commercials. So like there'll be a commercial for like the new 63 Ford lineup. And then they have all these cool old Ford commercials from the 63. And then they'll be like, oh, the new 57 Chevy, new for this year. And then they'll have like 57 Chevy commercial. And it's on this giant jumbotron right in the middle of town. So you can, I like to park kind of down by it. And then I can hear the live band, check out the band, and I can watch the cool car commercials. Like, I think last year, like I said, I didn't make it this year because it was raining real bad and the weather just wasn't good. But yeah, I think last year I saw a commercial for like a Fiero, like an '89 Pontiac Fiero, and Bonnevilles, and just all kinds of stuff. I mean, they don't just limit it to like 50s cars or whatever. It's they got old commercials all the way up into the 90s, which doesn't seem that long ago to me, but I guess I'm getting old. Because yeah, it's 30 years ago now. But anyway, cool car show. If you're ever around the Elkhart, Goshen, South Bend area up in northern Indiana, southern Michigan, whatever that is, eastern Illinois, Chicago-ish type area, you're going to be within driving distance there within an hour or two. Definitely worth going, hanging out, checking out the town, the local scene. There's a couple of really good restaurants right down through there to hang out and just have fun. Like I said, the weather sucked this year, so I didn't go. Couldn't get up there, but yeah, it sucks for the show because it's a really good show. And like I said, everything's free, so they don't charge you to get in or anything. So I know it really hurts them when they don't have a lot of cars show up because they're relying on you to show up and eat a cheeseburger or walk around and get a bag of popcorn or whatever they have available. I think they usually have an elephant ear thing and French fries, popcorn, whatever. I mean, they got vendors, the generalized stuff. Also, every year they do a theme. So last year's theme was Year of the Woody, and they had a couple of really, really nice Woody wagons there. This year was the Year of the Studebaker, which, if you don't know, Studebaker was built in South Bend, Indiana, which is about 35 minutes from where this car show is where the original main Studebaker plant is, and the Studebaker Museum and all that stuff. So I really wanted to go and check out all the cool Studebaker stuff. But since I got a Studebaker, I'm from Indiana, so I'm kind of a Studebaker fan. I got to, right? Made in America and made right up the street. So kind of got to be in it. We have a Studebaker convertible. I plan on LS swapping it or doing something. I don't know, something. But I do have an LS engine now. I just need to pull it out, clean it up, and make an actual plan. Obviously, the Studebaker needs like floors and some other things, but
motorsports and stuff like that.
Yeah, but the engine, I mean, I have it,
right,
and that's my plan. So we'll have videos on that when I pull the engine, and we'll clean it all up. So we got plenty of things we can do. But yeah, so that car show sucked that we missed that. The other car show Jason told me about just like 4 days ago, because he found out like 4 days ago. About 2 hours from us, they were at the US 131 drag strip, which is a big local drag strip by us, huge local drag strip by us, was having a Volkswagen only drag show. And we wanted to take Susbug up there and run a few laps with Susbug, or passes with Susbug, and see what kind of times it turned. Like, I don't know, 18 or something. And pull wheelies. I mean, that's cool. Do burnouts, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, so wanted to do that, but again, it was a 2-hour drive one way, and we had like 4 days notice, which sucks. And the weather wasn't great yesterday, so we would have been trying to scramble around this morning, get the car loaded up and get up there and all that other stuff. Yeah. So anyway, we couldn't make that happen, but next year, Susbug will be there next year. making passes and, all that fun stuff. So plan on doing that. I think that would be fun to go and do something where I don't have my car there. It's just like Saucebug, Jason's car, because I always take my car, and then like if he shows up with his car, then there's 2 cars. There's just always so much going on, and I think it would be really cool for the channel and for us to go and do something where I can focus a little bit more on the content and making the videos for you guys, and not have to, worry about, I got to be in the car, I got to be in line, I got to go get scheduled for this and do that, because I don't have a cameraman, I don't have a media person, I'm jack of all trades. I mean, yeah, I have a lot of help and stuff, but nobody really has like specific jobs. It's just kind of like we go do it and we wing it. So anyway, yeah, that was US 131 drag strip, which was in Michigan, I think it's in Michigan. No. Anyway, I don't have my phone on me, or I can Google it. But anyway, super cool drag strip. It's only a couple hours from here. I've been there a handful of times. And super cool place. And we'll definitely go there. On that note, like I said, I've been doing a couple of family vacations and things like that. So I haven't got a lot of content out to you guys. I have a couple of videos that I'm working on editing that will be out soon, hopefully here in the next couple of weeks. And then I've got one more thing that I'll be out of town for a few days. And then I'll be back, and we'll be back in the shop, and we'll be hitting it hard, and we'll be pumping some videos out for you guys. I'm hoping. My goal is to give you a full, decent video, 30 to 40-minute video every other Friday, and then give you 3 or 4 shorts a week, and just keep pumping that out. And hope you guys enjoy it and it entertains you. The upcoming, the Buick is pretty much done for right now. I need to put some exhaust on it. But she's street legal. I can drive her around. I need to get some exhaust on it, and I need to figure out my turn signals. For some reason, if anybody knows out there, I got a wiring harness that plugs into a GM steering column, and I've got headlights, tail lights, brake lights, everything works. But when I put my turn signals on, like half of them just come on. They don't even flash, or they flash. And then when you turn the other way, like one comes on. It's weird. I got something screwed up, but I want to use my actual steering column turn signal because I got it. It's there. And anyway, so if anybody has any ideas on what I've got screwed up, or if I think I don't have power to a fuse that needs power, because my turn signal fuse doesn't really have power. And if I put power to it, that's when it starts, I can get them to like come on, but it doesn't work right. So something needs power that's not getting power or something. I don't know if I need it to go to my accessory or not. I don't know. It's a couple hour project to figure out what's wrong with that. But anyway, need to fix turn signals on that, and I need to get my exhaust on it. Both not terrible jobs, but get those done. Then basically Carmen she's done, other than just slapping tires on her and doing burnouts. Like, she's just the burnout queen. She's making it happen. And I need to get an oil pump for her, because we had her up at a big car show. We were cruising around, and the longer she runs, she just steadily loses oil pressure at idle. She starts at like 40, and as she gets warm, she gets to like 30, 20, and 15, and then she gets down to like frickin' 0. And if you touch the gas, it jumps right back up where it needs to be. But obviously, when she's idling at 600 RPMs in traffic, she's got to have friggin' oil. So, gotta get, I want to get a high volume oil pump and rebuild that pump and put all that in there. She has won a couple of burnout competitions and got some money. So I do have money to put back in the engine, because I said from the beginning, if Carmen ever won any money, it's her money. So I'm putting it right back in the engine. So we'll get that taken care of. But other than that, I mean, we're going to take her to burnouts and do burnout stuff and just kind of upkeep her, maybe do little additions here and there. But I've been doing a lot on the Buick this year, and I haven't really been working on any of my other 3740 projects that I got. So, yeah, next thing we're going to do is we are going to take my mini bike. I got a super cool old pit bike. I've brought it up multiple times, but I haven't showed you guys. We're going to have a video on it. We're going to put our Predator motor on it, get our Predator motor all stripped down, get a stage 1 kit on it, get it set up kind of the way I want. Nothing super crazy, but obviously we're moving to Governor because I don't need nobody telling me how fast I can go. And yeah, we'll get it all bolted on there, mocked up, make sure it fits. And then I'm going to strip the mini bike all the way down to the frame. I'm going to send it out and get it blasted, and then we can prime it and paint it. And we're also going to be working on my 79 Camaro. Got to finish priming it and paint it. So I figured, okay, well, if I'm going to be sanding, priming, and painting on the Camaro, might as well sand, prime, and paint on the mini bike frame. And then that'll kind of give me a nice little break up there, because blocking and sanding just gets so old so fast. So if I can send the mini bike frame out, get it blasted, then I can prime it. And then when I get bored of, sanding, block sanding on the Camaro, I can take a couple day break. I can work on the mini bike, sand it down, whatever, get it ready for paint. We can paint it, put it in the other room, let the paint cure, get good and hard, sit for a week or two. I can work on the Camaro. And then again, when I start getting burnt out on the Camaro, I can just take a break from the Camaro. We can bolt the mini bike back together, make some videos on that, bolt the engine on it, do all that stuff. I can break it up, so, you guys aren't getting, like the Buick, you don't get, Camaro. It'd be, a couple of Camaro videos, a mini bike video, a couple of Camaro videos, mini bike video. I also did just get some title work done on my 76 Shorty van. It's pretty cool. The BMV could not find E150 Econoline Chateau as an option in their list of vehicles for the title. The only thing she could find was sport van. So guess what? I now have a 76 Shorty sport van, which I think is pretty cool. Whatever. It is what it is. It's just old van. But yeah, that's on our list too. It needs a gas tank. I have the gas tank. The problem is I can't find a fuel sending unit for it, because the Shorty vans or panel vans, whatever you want to call it, doesn't have windows in sides of it. They have a special gas tank, different size gas tank than all the other vans. And so they take a special sending unit that's a special depth or whatever, and they don't make those anymore. I can't get them. I can get them for a club wagon, which has all the 19 seats, 47 passenger or whatever. I have one of those vans that somebody put a brand new gas tank in and a brand new sending unit. So I think what I'm going to do, I also have a brand new gas tank that is the correct gas tank for the blue van. I just don't have a sending unit because they don't make them. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sending unit out of the white van and fabricate it to fit in the blue van. I'm going to have to cut it off and either make it shorter or longer. I'll just flare it, use compression fittings or whatever I need to do to extend it or shorten the depth of the fuel sending unit. And then I can get a fuel tank in the blue van. Right now it's running off a boat tank, just like the old demo derby days. So, you can put 5 gallons in it. You can drive it to town and drive it back, and then you need to put gas in it because it gets like 8 miles a gallon. She's a heavy smoker. So, but yeah, I need to get that gas tank done. I got title work is on the way, so I should have title here in a few weeks. And she's got all brand new brakes and it runs good, just smokes like hell. It may go away. I don't know. I just need to get some mileage on it, so it would be cool to get that bolted back together before wintertime or before it starts getting cold out, so I can put some miles on it, maybe take her to O'Reilly's and back a couple of times. And because yeah, I'm not driving her in the winter. She's got more holes than a piece of Swiss cheese. And if you know anything about them old vans, they have heat, and that's about all they have is heat.
Well, I was quite surprised that we didn't take that carpet out. The floor did look really good.
The floor is a lot better than I thought it would be. And I have that white van that is the exact same year. And yeah, And what's cool is the blue van is blue and the interior is blue. Makes sense, right? The white van that I bought, the club wagon that I bought for parts, is a 76, but it's a club wagon, so it's got all the extra seats and crap in it. But it also has a blue interior, and it's a 76. So, I mean, everything is identical to the other van. It's just way longer and not cool, right? So, anything we need, like floors, whatever, I do not care about that white van. We will just hack that thing into little pieces. It is full donor, basically from like the halfway mark down. Full donor. And it's got a 300 straight six. I'm not a big Ford guy, but I know those things last forever, and they make turbo kit for those too. So I'm not really, making any commitments yet, but would be cool. Would be cool.
Not to say everything needs turbo.
Yeah, you know what they say. Yeah, you know what they say. If your engine needs a turbo to go fast, it wasn't built right in the first place.
Correct.
But turbo. That 306 runs really good. Needs carburetor work. The choke, I don't think it has one. I usually just put my hand over the carburetor and crank her until she fires up, and then it runs pretty good. But yeah, it needs it. I don't know. It doesn't smoke. It runs good when it's running. Once it warms up a little bit, it runs real good. Somebody put all new brakes on it, supposedly, but a couple of them are sticky and it hangs up. Doesn't like to move or anything, but it runs real good. And it's got a brand new gas tank that's never been hooked up. Still runs off like, what is it, a half-gallon gas can off like a push mower or something. But it does run. You guys will enjoy all the shenanigans that are going to be involved in that. Basically, what I want to do this winter is I want to pull both vans in the shop side by side, and I just want to hack shit off of this one and just weld it to this one, and then, rinse, repeat until we have one. The blue van is as nice as it's going to be without dumping a ton of money in it, and then yeah, just go from there. I don't know if I'm going to prime it and paint it, or if I'm just going to scuff it up and make it look decent enough. But like I said, it's a panel van. So the one whole side of it, I'd like to put, Smokin Eagles Rod Shop logo on it. Maybe try and do like a, what do they call that? They do like the shop logo or whatever. And then they like the patina kind of, get our logo on there and then scuff it down and make it look, dirty and dingy or whatever, and then we can cruise around. That can hold all our merch and crap in it.
Quick cut it, make it look good.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I mean, we don't have any definite plans on anything really at this point, other than I want to take the white van or the blue van and make the blue van cool again. I was going and doing the title work, and my grandpa actually got that blue van in 1987, and I was born in 84. So I was 3 years old when he got that van, and I remember he had airplane flew at the airport and the hangar and stuff. And I remember people would give him stuff, and he would find stuff. And, his Depression era, and everything was either fixable or a part for something else that is fixable. Like, there's no such thing as trash, right? And so I ride around with him, and I had wall-to-wall carpeting in the back, and I'd roll around in the back of it and stuff. There's always like an old washing machine back there, or a half of a lawn mower or something. He's hauling here, there to fix this, to, put that back together or weld this together or whatnot. You guys seen the old Falcon van that I got, and all the mowers that he had tore apart, piled in that thing that we worked on and stuff. So anyway, I remember that van the whole time I was alive. My grandpa had that van. And so anyway, I know it's not worth fixing. It's far past its prime, but I got the white van, and it don't mean nothing to me. And it's lame. It's got like 900 windows and 47 seats. So
it's an Amish van.
Yeah, it's an Amo van. So we'll just hack it up, weld her back, and make a cool, shorty sport van, according to the BMW. Right?
Right.
All right. That's the game plan. I get a new spot that I want to start doing my YouTube lives, because we're going to do this. What did we say? Second Sunday of every month. I know this is the third Sunday of this month, but was out of town last Sunday, so I planned for this Sunday. Anyway, going forward, second Sunday. Unless things come up, we'll plan around it or whatever we got to do. But anyway, I got a new spot. It's going to be outside. I think you guys are really going to dig it. I brought it up last time. I didn't have time to get it done, but I did buy some stuff to start kind of organizing that and getting that all thrown together. So we're working on that. It is going to happen, and it's going to be super cool. Super cool. You guys are going to be really impressed. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited enough that I'm telling you about it long before it's going to happen. But I'm hoping in either the next one or the next couple lives we'll make it happen. You'll know when it happens because you'll be like, what? Where are they at? What are they doing? Holy crap. We won't be able to do it in the wintertime. I've got a second plan for the wintertime, but I would like to start getting our lives to either be at the new spot or in the shop. I've got kind of like an office area that when we added onto the shop, I tore it all apart. I haven't got it all put back together. It's just only so many hours in a day, and I just need about 80 more per day. But get that all back together. I got some display cabinets. I usually have like random crap that I buy places or I've acquired over time that I think are cool. Don't know if other people think it's cool. Don't really matter. I mean, I think it's a bunch of cool, worthless crap. But I usually have it in my display cabinets. I got a TV out there. We usually watch NASCAR race or whatever when it's on, or play some video games, some old school video games or whatever we want to do. And I think in the wintertime, it'd be fun to do our YouTube lives out there, just sitting around chit-chatting in the shop. We could have the cars or a car or something as a backdrop, but I don't have the internet out there. So in order to do that, I can't use my laptop. I have to use like my cell phone or something like that, unless I can get an internet service. Somehow get my internet from the house out to the shop without spending like $1 billion. I know there's ways to do it if you just throw money at stuff. Yeah, I mean, I could do it, but I would much rather spend $300, $400, $500 on one of our projects than trying to get internet in the shop. I mean, it just doesn't seem like a good money choice. You know what I mean? Internet is not horsepower. I'm going to spend $150. I had to get at least 2 or 3 horsepower.
I agree.
I mean, it's the dollar to horsepower ratio. That's why my stickers had 25 horse, and everybody should have one of my stickers. Yep. I know this hat adds 50.
So did Kerman, the suspect shirt. Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah. I can tell you, I put this hat on in the morning and I instantly get faster.
That's good.
They're not buying my shit. It's fine. It's cool. You don't have to believe me. It's good.
No.
It's
Let's go on the website, check out the merchandise. We got hats, stickers, magnets. We got what? How big are the other stickers? The big magnets.
Oh, I haven't been telling this. I just been sticking them on the car when we go places. But yeah, we got hats, shirts, and then I just give stickers away to people. I mean, when you see us out, hit us up. We'll give you stickers. But yeah, we got hats and we got shirts. And hit us up. I'll make sure you get one. I don't have a store set up or anything yet. You guys know that. But I got things in the works, like trying to grow this up as fast as I can. The best thing you can do to support the channel is like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, get us as many subs as we can possibly get, because it is just so hard to get subs nowadays unless you're willing to like chop 3 of your fingers off with a freaking table saw or something. And even when you do that, everybody's like, oh, some other guy chopped off all his fingers. You're a loser. And then, just it's tough. So this is what I'm trying to say. It's tough. Yeah. So any help is greatly appreciated. And like, share, subscribe. I mean, that's all I can ask of you. And I appreciate all your help. I don't know. What do you think, Justin? You got anything else you want to chit chat about? Jason usually shows up with a whole itinerary of crap to talk about, and I just wing it.
Well, I'm half tired, so I'm fishing all night.
Yeah, you were out fishing all night. Oh, we got a couple of boat videos. Some content we were talking about. Working on my boat and his boat and doing a few things there. I know they're not directly car related, but we'll throw a little bit of boat content at you guys. Got a couple of ideas for things to do,
Something
like
fun, a little different. So.
Yeah, something fun, a little different. I mean, if we're going to be working on it, we might as well record it, share it with you guys. If they're decent ideas or not decent ideas, you can make that choice and you can go, I'm never doing that. That was stupid. Or you can go, hey, that's a pretty decent idea. I might try that myself. Just throwing it out there for you. And yeah, we'll see what happens, what goes there. But I forgot all about the boat ideas that we're kind of doing. I built like this cool PVC like frame that goes on top of my boat, and then I don't have to worry about my boat cover like sagging in the middle or filling up with rain or anything like that. And it's PVC, so it's super light, and one guy can just toss it up. It's two pieces. You just toss it up there, you climb in the boat, you plug the front to the back, and then you can climb down, throw your cover on it. And I've made my own bungee cords that are the correct length for every single section. So I just hook my bungee cords on, boom, 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 boom. It's done. I do that. I leave it like that all winter. The back's got a little, the back of my cover set up so that it's kind of open there. So it gets nice air ventilation there. I don't have to have any holes in the top or vents or anything. I don't shrink wrap it, nothing. I just, every 4 or 5 years, I just buy a new cover. So Justin wants to make one of those for his boat. I told him I'd show him how to do it. I don't, so what that kind of entails is obviously you got to buy all the PVC pieces, and then you have to cut them, and then you have to bend them. And the way I do it, I kind of heat them up and let them bend to where I want them to bend. You kind of bend them, and then you squirt them with water, just water in a regular squirt bottle. And as soon as you squirt it, it quits bending. Like it immediately gets hard. So if you put like a 45 in it, you spray it, done. That's where it's at. I don't know what that sound effect was I just made, but that's kind of cool. Anyway, once you get there, good. I'll show you guys how to do all that when we make that video, but it's pretty cool. And yeah, he's going to make one for his boat. You can actually use that and then shrink wrap your boat if you wanted in the wintertime. You could use it in the summer and then shrink wrap your boat in the winter, but I don't go fishing like every 3-4 days, and I don't have room in the shop to just store my boat indoors. So what I like is I like having that frame. I can toss it up there, toss the cover on it, and then if we don't go fishing for 2-3 weeks, no harm, no foul. The boat doesn't fill up with leaves and sticks and twigs and freaking rodents and all kinds of other crap. And then when we want to go fishing, we just hook up to the boat, pull it out. It takes like less than 5 minutes to undo my bungee cords, roll my boat cover off, pull my frame off, because like I said, it's PVC. The whole thing weighs 5 pounds, maybe. I mean, if even that, you just unplug it in the middle, pull the two sides off, set them off to the side. You go fishing. When you come home, you just set them back on, toss it over. You could leave your poles in there. You could do whatever you wanted because, like I said, it's vented out the back, so it's not going to get super hot in there. I mean, it's going to get a little warm, but I park it underneath some pine trees, and they give it a ton of shade and cover and protect it from the wind. All I'm really trying to do with that cover is to keep the rain out and keep sticks and twigs and leaves from filling my boat up, because I hate having to clean my boat out every time I want to take it out. So that's one of our ideas for a boat video. And then I also want to put an umbrella on my boat, because I'm tired of being out in the middle of the lake and getting frick cooked. I want to have an umbrella, and I want to make it movable, because that's what I want to do. So I'm going to fabricate that up, and it's either going to work or it's not going to work. Either way, you guys are going to see it. I'll make the video. I'll show you guys. We'll probably even have a video. Justin and I will take it out fishing, see how it even works. I'll probably cast, stick a hook in it, fall over. Who knows what'll happen? Cuss, holler, throw the umbrella into the bottom of the lake. Who knows what's going to happen? But I have an idea, and you don't know if an idea is a good idea or a bad idea until you do it. Work all the kinks out, or you determine that it was a bad idea and you just scratch it all together. But yeah, and it's going to be cheap and affordable too.
That idea don't work. You can almost make one out of PVC. Just put a tarp over it. So, because you're four post.
Well, yeah, but you got to be able to cast.
Oh yeah.
You can't have that big thing. So basically, what I want is an umbrella over top of my boat, but not over the whole boat, just kind of like so you can tilt it so that the shade's on you and then you're not being baked all the time. And then like as the sun moves or you move your boat to a new area, you just move the umbrella to wherever you need it on the boat and tip it, and then you can stand up in the shade and cast out wherever you want to cast. You don't have to worry about nothing. Kind of like those pontoon things that they put up where they got the little, but it's like a whatever they call those beanie tops or bikini tops or whatever that, but they don't cover the whole pontoon. They only cover like the driver's section, 4-foot section or whatever. But if you do that, it can only be in one spot of your boat. And as the sun moves, your shade kind of moves around. And so the shade may be over here in the water and you're not even getting any shade. Where my idea, I'm going to have this umbrella that's tiltable, it's like those 7-foot diameter umbrellas that you put through like patio tables or whatever. And it's going to be rotatable, right? And you can move it up and down. And so like, if the sun's over here, you can put your umbrella up on the front seat of the boat or mount it up there and tilt it, and then it puts the shade on you. You're not looking directly at the sun anymore, and then you can fish as long as your boat, but the wind, your boat turns or whatever. I mean, it's not foolproof, but anyway, we'll see if it works. It's probably not going to work.
So we try it.
Yeah, that's 2 videos you guys can laugh at. Or be like, hey, it's a great idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend $30 on it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to spend a bunch of money. I think I'm going to use conduit and a handful of bolts and Walmart umbrella. Worst case scenario is that umbrella is going to go on a patio table.
Yeah.
Here at the house somewhere or at the shop maybe.
Well, it'll work out when we build that deck eventually. So, in the back of the house.
So anyway, I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but anything else, Justin? Anything you want to add?
No, nothing aware of.
Yeah. It's been a crazy summer. We've had a lot of fun. Taking Carmen around doing these burnout competitions has been really cool. We've actually missed our local burnout place, New Paris Speedway, where we normally go and do burnout competitions and stuff. We've actually missed the last burnout competition that they had. We are going to miss the next one, which is next week sometime, I believe. Next Saturday, yeah. I'm going to miss that one with Carmen. But I will be at the next 2 with Carmen. So hopefully everybody will be like, oh, Carmen's back. And they'll all be excited, stoked, and yeah. And we'll go up there and we'll just trash tires, and it'll be awesome. It'll be a great, great end to the year. What's the last one they do? It's in October or something.
The last one's like it's an eye destruction week. Last week.
Well, yeah, but they call it something. It's something bash.
Yeah, I can't think.
Something bash. Anyway, it's the end of the year. They shut the track down after that. It's the last bash for the whole track. We are going to destroy tires that night. It's going to be awesome, and basically retire Carmen for the rest of the winter or the year. Over the winter. I'm hoping to have enough money wrestled around that we can pull the engine and start doing some engine work to the big block and get it back in Carmen before summer comes around so we can get her back up to Cletus and cars in Indy next year and have a little more horsepower under the hood, because 300 ponies just ain't enough. We need about 500, I think. If I can get 450 to 500, that would be freaking sweet. But anyway, yeah, that'll be a good video. It'll be fun. It'll be a huge party. We'll have fun, and then maybe we'll come home and we'll have like a burnout barbecue or something. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll have like a burnout barbecue bonfire, and we can just have a little video. We can have anybody who's helped us out with all our videos around the track or around the shop, and everybody can kind of come over, and I'll just buy everybody a bunch of bratwursts and cook them on the grill and cheeseburgers and pop, beer, whatever. And we can just have a little live video. You guys can hang out with us. We'll chit chat, play some cornhole or whatever. I don't know. Lawn darts.
Russian air.
I actually had a pretty good idea. Well, it's probably not a very good idea, but I thought about what if we took old pistons, okay, and you do kind of the cornhole lawn dart mix idea, right? So you you get like an old flywheel off a car, okay? And you set a flywheel here, and then you go 20 feet or 15 feet, you set a flywheel over here, right? And then you do like cornhole. You got a guy on this side and a guy on this side. And each person gets 4 pistons, right? So you get half the engine, right? And you get the rod and the piston itself, so it swivels, right? And then you just toss it, and if they land on the flywheel, you get points. And if they're not on the flywheel, you don't get points. And then you do it crisscrossed, right? And then like if you get one piston on and the other person gets one piston on, then the points wipe each other out. Just like cornhole, you know what I mean? Except you're not throwing at the same flywheel. I don't know, maybe you do. Maybe you throw them at the same flywheel and just use old I mean, they're going to be old junk pistons.
Yeah, we got a few
rods anyway. So we got them laying around. I mean, I guess if you had like a little 6-cylinder or something, you could do 3 pistons for each guy, but
right. Yeah.
Go big or go home. We're going full V8, man. Full V8 mode.
I like that idea.
This guy show up with a 4-cylinder. His pistons are that big around. He could put like 12 of them right on the flywheel. But I show up, big block pistons are that big. Only one of them fits on the flywheel. Well, that's cheating. Maybe you bring your own pistons. Maybe that's the trick. You let people bring their own pistons. Kind of like darts. Those guys bring their own darts. They spend like $800 on darts. Just like pool sticks, pool cues. You go to play pool in some pool hall somewhere. Some guy's got an $8,000 stick. You know that he's got plenty of money to waste.
Mm-hmm. There too.
Or he's really damn good.
So 95% time they're not that good.
Don't know. I'm just saying. Ideas of stupid crap to do with junk that I have laying around. Anyway. Well, we've been chatting with you guys for a while. I think we're going to call this one a good and done. But we're going to go fire up the grill and get things going on that. And it was good chatting with you guys. And next time, I promise I will be a little more prepared than this time. But like I said, just super busy. You guys know how it is. You know, life is what life is. I appreciate you watching, liking, sharing, supporting our videos, supporting the channel, everything we're trying to do here, having fun, and hanging out with you guys. So until next time, check out our merch. Make sure you go to our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the cool stuff. Well, you're already on YouTube because you're right here watching this. But anyway, yeah. We'll catch you guys next time. It'll be a second Sunday. Let me look here and see what day that's going to be. I don't want to tell you the wrong date. So right now it's August. Go with it's July. What is it? The second? No, it's the 16th. Duh. Looking at my phone or looking at this thing here. So it's July 16th. So that means we're going to go into August. And that's today.
16th. Okay.
Yep. So that's right here. So we're going to go to our first Sunday is going to be the 6th. And our second Sunday is going to be the 13th. So it looks like our next one's going to be the 13th of August. So, sorry, I'm playing with all this crap when I should be talking to you guys. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be the 13th of August. If that's wrong, I will update it. But anyway, I will put that date in the description, and I'll also post our next live on Facebook for you guys. And yeah, I think I'm going to start setting these up as actual events on our Facebook page. That way people can join or follow or whatever. It'll make it a little easier for you guys and send you notifications or whatever to let you know when we're going to go live, if we're live, blah, 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 blah. Let me know if that helps. I'll try and figure that out going forward, instead of being so unprepared. But yeah. Anyway, until next time, we appreciate it, and we will catch you on the flip side. So keep on wrenching. Peace.